Get discovered, get exposure, and play at the next level. Prep One. Follow us on all social media platforms.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Top Dawgs. It's our 5th media day, and we're here with Prep One and the Prep One girls, and my co-host, of course, Mr. Jesse Tovar.
Hey, Tony, thanks for having us once again. The fifth time here at LAT Studios.
Fifth, but you said there were 6 already.
We had the first one at the Coliseum back in August.
True.
Yeah, that
true.
was, and you guys were still out there.
Yeah. We were out there with the little mini set. Now we're getting a little bit better. Our set's getting bigger, and today's not a really big premiere of our new set, but we're getting there. It's almost there, maybe about 75% done. Anyway, we brought our Prep One girls, our beautiful ladies. How are you, ladies?
Good.
Where's the mic? Where's the mic?
Where's the
Good.
mic? There you go.
All right, so I'm gonna let you guys introduce yourselves to the camera. So we'll look at the camera and go ahead.
Hi, my name's Beyonce.
Hi, my name is Iris.
Hi, my name's Areli.
Hi, I'm Nalani.
And I'm Ayana.
And these girls have very special duties, and I'm gonna let my co-host, Mr. Jesse Tovar, explain how is it that these girls came about. This is totally your idea.
Yeah.
And good representation, may I say.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, these ladies they're veterans now. They're veterans to the production. And at first, I had some ladies, I'm a teacher, and I had some of these ladies come to my classroom like, hey, how can we be involved in Media Day? And I really didn't think of it at first, but I was like, you know what? This could actually work because we have so many moving parts during our Media Days. Yeah. We need social media correspondents, and I'll let them expand a little bit on what they do because it's been a fantastic experience for them.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so we'll let the ladies speak. So go ahead, give us your experience. Get closer to the Give us your experience, go ahead.
Well, my experience with Prep One, it's been an amazing opportunity, honestly, because I want to do this as a career. I want to be on TV. And so just being able to talk to different people, it provides like a really good opportunity to, I guess, get out of my comfort zone and meet a lot of new friends. And the relationships I've built have been very fun.
Awesome. Good job.
Ani?
Being in Prep One has been really good. Well, we've become social media correspondents. We're not just here to take selfies. We get to work with new people and see what it takes from the whole production.
This experience has been really fun. I got to meet new people, create new relationships, and it was just a lot of learning how the production works, and it's just a really good knowledge that you can have throughout your life. And it's really good too because our parents are involved in everything. They always know where we're at. They communicate. We all have a group together that we communicate. Our parents know when, where, what we're doing, whether it's sporting events or media days like this. Our parents are always our #1 supporters in this.
Yeah, and we have some of the parents here.
Yes.
So, Sean, why don't you turn the camera a little bit to the parents?
Say hi to the team. They thought they were going to be on TV. Yeah. Okay.
All right, who's next?
Being a Prep One media girl is amazing. I love the experience and everything that has to do with it. Meeting new girls, making memories with the athletes as well, or getting text messages from people that say that we do amazing, and it's a good opportunity to be here. But,
Good.
Being a Prep One media girl, it's been an experience that I didn't
Closer to your mouth.
that I didn't think I would experience or like have at all, because it's something new that just came about like 2-3 years ago, and I've been thankful to like be a part of it like since the beginning. It's been new, meeting new people, and like meeting these girls. It's been a great experience.
Awesome.
Good stuff. So you guys are Indians?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Any graduated Indians yet?
yes.
Yes, two over there.
You guys are the graduated Indians. All right. And so you guys are about to graduate.
Yeah.
Junior,
Junior.
senior. So you're almost done, huh? All right, go Indians. And Jesse, a little bit of how your idea came about to bring out these girls and what's at stake for them in the future. What's going to happen? What are the future plans with Prep One and Top Dawgs?
Well, we talk about this on a weekly basis. We have so many ideas that we're trying to like see what works. And every single media day, you add something new to the set. I came in this morning and it's a whole new different setup.
Yeah.
So, no, and what you're going to be doing with the curriculum and your students and the production aspect, and these girls have done a phenomenal job representing the brand and promoting our media days because they're all over social media. Because of them, people know, you were telling me the other day that People recognize you at the
Yeah.
gym now as the top dogs
Well,
guy.
I've always been recognized.
All right,
Jesse.
Tony. All right. Everyone knows who Tony is. All right. All right. But
No,
no,
just
it gives you notoriety,
Yeah.
and these girls have really taken that notoriety because they become a little famous themselves.
Yeah.
You know, and they've taken that notoriety very well. And of course, you know, there's a lot of people, and I get contacted all the time. As far as like, hey, are you taking any more media girls? I go, no, I think we have that core group right now that works, and they're doing a phenomenal job, and we'll see what the future holds. But
Awesome.
They've done a great job.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's it for this particular segment of our media day for
We're
baseball
gonna
and
have
softball.
a.
We're gonna have we have a special announcement.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do have a special announcement, and we thought we were done with this year's media day. We thought baseball and softball. Today's media day was gonna be the end of the year, but a little idea dawned on us, and it looks like we're gonna be having very soon a dance team media day. Yeah. So some of these girls are dancers, so we're gonna have some dance. Since LAT Studio, this is where we produce it. LAT Studio, the producer and founder of Top Dawgs, and we've been collaborating with Prep One, Mr. Jesse Tovar, and it's been phenomenal. So, if you're a dancer, if you know dancers out there, tell them, let them know, and let's get the word around. Let's talk to the teachers, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we'll put them to the test in the dance room. So.
Oh, there you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more of Top Dawgs and Prep One in just a little bit.
Baila El Paso Baila. LAT Studio offers a full dance division with jazz, hip hop, ballet, and contemporary. Visit latstudio.com today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Top Dawgs, powered by Prep One, and this is Softball Media Day. We have the Bowie Bears with us today, Miss Stephanie. Coach Stephanie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
Happy to be here.
Absolutely, I'm glad you guys came through. Your season's been going on already, right?
Yes, sir.
How's it going so far?
We are 1-1 right now in the district. I have returned from maternity leave. I just had a baby 6 weeks ago.
Woo-hoo!
So I am back with my girls. We are ready to play some ball.
Yeah, you guys excited? Nice. So did the record that they have now, did they get that when there was an interim coach, I guess, covering?
Yes, my assistant coach, Ricardo Gonzalez, was there. They had beat Austin, and we fell to El Paso High.
Okay. Well, so good. So, you know, good so far, right?
Good so far.
All right. So what were your proposed plans? Even though you're pregnant, what were your proposed plans early in the season?
Our proposed plans were to really focus on our hitting this year, really attack the first pitch, just really getting on base. Our on base percentage was a little low last year, but now we have, our on base percentage is super high. Our proposed plan this year is to make playoffs. This group of girls has been working the last 4 years really hard for that.
All right. Are you happy with the seniors? Or you have a variety?
These are my seniors. These are my only seniors.
That's it.
And that's it. That's it. They've been with me since they were freshmen. They've all been varsity since they were freshmen.
Wow. All right, all right. So what's been the barriers this year? What's been the struggles this year? Has pregnancy kind of, yeah, it was a barrier.
It has. You know what? Our barriers have been me not being there.
Yeah.
Practice, the dynamic of practice has changed. I normally am there, and the vibe is different when I'm there. We, there's a different type of vibe.
Atmosphere,
right?
the atmosphere changes.
And
Yeah.
you know what? I for the longest time I felt really guilty because I was like, you know what? These are my babies. These are my babies before I had a baby, and it was really hard to, not be a part of it, not be there, not be at practice. Hey, you know what, ladies, come on, we got to do this, we got to do that.
Executing your plan.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was difficult, but I'm back, and I'm glad I only missed, the first week of
District.
district. And
So you haven't been in the game yet?
no.
No?
No.
All right. Are you guys ready for that? the screaming is gonna happen.
They know, they already know.
All right, let's go to the girls. Introduce yourselves. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Daisy.
All right, I'll go with Daisy first. All right, Daisy, what's been the vibe in your squad? Because not only has Coach not been there, but even if she was, you guys always have a different vibe from what coaches see. Give us a little bit of depth into your squad. What does it look like? How you guys, holding on to each other? Go ahead.
So we have a very good group of girls. We have a lot of underclassmen, and they are really, how can I say it? They really bring up the vibe. Like they're really hype, and can't ask for more. They're really good. Yeah.
Oh, you guys played at Guillen?
Yeah.
Good.
And they're always like getting us up, and we're really trying on this year, like cheering more for each other and being more together as a
Stay
team.
positive. That's it. Stay positive no matter what happens.
Stay positive. Yeah, when the score is low or whenever, just not quitting is the goal this year, and we're doing really good on that.
All right, go ahead. For you, she was talking about not quitting and moving on, and that camaraderie, fixing that camaraderie, keeping it positive. What's one of the weaknesses you guys think you can overcome or you need to overcome?
I think one of our weaknesses is that we have a lot of new incoming freshmen, so most of them are like already getting into the rhythm, and trying to like bond with them is a little bit harder. So we're just trying to get that better.
Good. And Mercedes?
Yes, sir.
Did you guys play club ball during the last 4 seasons? No?
No, but Mercedes is our first college, she got a college scholarship to go play next year. She's the first one at Bowie history ever.
Whoop, whoop. Which one? Daisy?
Mercedes.
Mercedes?
Yeah.
Wow. Are you going?
Yes, sir.
Where to?
Central Christian College.
Yes. Good job and congratulations.
Thank you.
Making history at Bowie. Yeah.
Leaving her legacy.
Yes. All right, well, congratulations, ladies. You guys are well on your way. Keep it positive, right? And whatever, obstacles and adversity you have to face, do it together. I think that's going to be keeping that camaraderie together. Good. All right, Coach, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
And welcome back.
Thank you. Woo-hoo.
What's the name of your baby?
Cassian Jude. He's after Star Wars.
Yeah, it's a boy.
It is a boy. It is. God had blessed me with a whole bunch of girls, and he was like, you need a boy because you got enough over here.
Yeah. All right, well, welcome to the world, Mr. Jude.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our time with the Bowie Bears. We'll be back with me today in Prep 1 Top Dogs.
Woo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with Top Dogs and Media Day with Powered by Prep 1. So we have the Mountain View Lobos with us today. We have the baseball team and their softball team. Coach Vance, Coach Lazoya, right? All right, welcome, guys, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Season started for you guys, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. How's the kickstart so far? Coach, we'll go with you first.
There's a few games we should have won that we kind of lost with one inning, but we're getting more talented as the season goes on, fixing a lot of those mistakes we're making. We're a young team, kind of rebuilding from last year, but future's bright for us.
Absolutely. All right, Coach.
And the same thing. We're a young team. We're starting off getting our team back together as well.
Okay.
And so we should have had a couple of wins too as we started as well, but we're working towards it.
Seniors, are you top heavy with the seniors?
Actually, we have I have 4 seniors.
Okay.
Coming, 2 returning, and then a couple of them that hadn't come back since COVID.
Wow.
So they've taken a 2-year break, but they're trying to, they're getting back into the group.
Are you, Coach? How's your senior? Are you top heavy?
We're a little bit of everything. We've got about 5 seniors, about 2 or 3 juniors, about 2 or 3 freshmen, and 2 sophomores. So
cool. Speaking about COVID, Coach Lazoya just mentioned, what was your pitch or your plan for your team, now that everything kind of more on the normal side, per se?
Just getting back out there. COVID hit us pretty hard, too. We had 9 total kids last year, so the whole plan this year was, just get a team out there, get
How many players?
We got almost about 40 in the program now.
Wow.
A lot of freshmen, A lot of juniors. Most of those guys are down on JV.
Okay.
Because they basically took off the 2 years, like Coach said.
Okay.
And the pitch was, let's start rebuilding this program. Let's make the future pretty bright for the younger groups.
Absolutely. Coach?
The same thing. Really, our focus this year is just to really have fun and rebuilding. Last year we had most of our varsity was seniors, and only 2 that were juniors at the time. So we're rebuilding quite a bit. So the majority of what we do have are freshmen, and then just trying to make sure that they're developing along the way because they're really fresh to the sport. So we're getting that going as well.
Is club ball in the Mountain View area, is that a thing? Is that surround them at all?
Not so much.
No, it's not part of the community?
No. A little bit further down, I think Horizon gets a little bit, Clint, San Eli area. I'm trying to start a summer league this year. I got a prospective coach, and I got about 15 of these guys to say yes. So we're trying to get that pipeline going.
Yeah.
We got 25 8th graders, so I kind of want them to get into that summer league.
You got to involve the community.
Yeah, and we got a little league, so our receptionist, she's part of the youth leagues in El Paso, and I told her if she needs a field, go ahead and practice. So we're trying to get that pipeline from the very bottom all the way up and keep building those numbers.
Awesome. All right, give me some strengths, Coach, of your team so far this year. The teams evolve as the season goes on, but what's some of your strengths?
Well, just with the girls that I do have here with us today, I have my returning senior, Liz Imaniano. She's one of our top hitters. So she, can pretty much play any sport I ask her to, or not sport, position I ask her to. So she's really strong there.
Which was
and
Liz?
Her hitting.
Okay.
And her hitting is phenomenal. So
Awesome.
I can always count on her to always get on base.
Awesome.
Viviana, she's our freshman, and she's one heck of a pitcher.
Awesome.
So, it's just getting her, to be a little bit more accurate on the most end, but I mean, she's great.
Okay. Cool. Coach, give me some of your strengths.
Versatility. At a smaller school, Devin right there is the utility guy. He plays everything from, catcher to right field, to pitcher to shortstop.
All terrain.
Yeah. Joseph's a catcher, shortstop, third baseman. Other Joseph, Myers, all the outfield. He's gone in there and pitched some for us. So
Awesome.
Versatility, speed. Got to work on our fielding and aggressiveness a little bit more, but it's building up there.
Where did you play ball?
Canutillo.
Canutillo?
Yeah, and California before that. I was moved out here, late in life.
Man, you went from Canutillo to the opposite end.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Coach, did you play ball here in El Paso?
I did.
Yeah, where did you play?
I played at Hanks High School.
Oh, then for Coach Shelley?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God. She was just here.
She was my coach.
Yeah, and so the other coach from Franklin was also here. She was telling me that she also played for Coach Shelley. That's awesome. All right, let's go to the players real quick. Give me quick questions. Ladies, we'll go with you guys first. State your name, baby girl.
I'm Elizabeth.
All right, Elizabeth, describe your team in a few words.
Good sportsmanship, good communication, and a lot of fun.
Okay. And for you, okay, there's things that we'll never see, as coaches, and we'll never see exactly how your vibe is and how you guys get along. Give us a little bit of in-depth of your squad.
Everyone's pretty together, really good.
Get tighter to the mic. There we go, closer.
Everyone's really together. Everyone's really nice and they help out a lot.
All right, she's shy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we'll go to the males, to the boys. All right, go ahead.
I'm Devin Alegre. I'm a senior at Mountain View High School. And so 3 words?
Well, I'm going to ask you the question now. Give us a little bit of background and some depth into your squad. How do you guys, what's some of the special, vibes that you guys have that we don't know about?
Well, I've been playing with these two since our sophomore year. We're all 3 seniors. And so, that's given us time to build together. So I'm comfortable with my squad so far as seniors. And we picked up a few, I think, sophomores now. So we played with them as freshmen last year. And these kids are great. So it's easy because it's a small school and we have to bond because we don't have players to go around and hate. So I think that just makes it easy, and that's why.
Good. All right. We'll go with the back, sir.
I'm Joseph Myers. I'm a senior as well.
Okay. Give us a weakness from your team.
The weakness right now is lack of aggressiveness, as Coach mentioned before. We don't want to make mistakes. We're too scared to go out there and like swing first pitch because we're nervous that we're going to mess up. But in the end, it ends up messing up, and we just got to learn to be more aggressive.
Yeah, good deal. All right, then on the mic. All right, state your name, sir.
I'm Joseph Jacuzzi, and I'm a senior as well.
Okay, describe your squad in a few words.
I think a lot of us are hardworking, and more so this year we're putting in a lot more effort than other years. A lot of us are really aggressive, but still working that as you mentioned.
Oh.
We're connected together.
You guys played club together at any point? Did you guys ever play club together at any point? No? Do you guys play club? No? No? All right. I think that's what Coach was talking about, right? Building that community to have some club ball. That makes a huge difference. Nowadays, coaches in soccer and everywhere, they're kind of getting the community involved and say, hey, get these kids involved, man, because it makes a huge difference. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so if you guys are in the community of the Mountain View area, let's go. Get off your seats and let's get going. Coaches, thank you so much, right, for being here. And I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time with the Mountain View Lobos. We'll be back with more of Top Dogs and Media Day Prep 1.
Welcome back to this Top Dogs Prep 1 Softball Baseball Media Day. I'm your host, Jesse Tovar, CEO of Prep 1, and we have Small Town Tough. The Fabens Wildcats are in the house. Welcome, Coach Salas.
How are you?
Jesse Tovar, pleasure. Coach Brown?
Yes, sir.
Pleasure. Okay, before we get to the players, let's start with the coaches. We'll start with Coach Salas. We'll start with you. We're having a little mic problems. Okay, no problem. We'll start with Coach Brown.
All right,
Coach Brown. Well, first of all, I have to ask you, Coach. You're the only coach in this entire media day that came in a suit. See, I'm like, who's attorney? Who's got who's attorneys in the house? What's going on there, Coach?
We're representing the kids, make sure they stay out of trouble. No, Quentin, I came straight from church, and I said, you know what? I'll just roll with it. Rock the suit, see what happens, and go from there.
I've heard nothing but compliments from you, Coach. So you did it right.
You know what? Anything I can do to give some attention.
On the football side, we had Coach Lopez at Eastwood wore a suit this year, and now you're wearing it. So
Why not,
you're gonna let's see who's gonna outdo you next year, right?
Next time it'll be a tux or something like that.
Coach, Fabens Wildcats entering district play. How's the season gone so far? Where are we at?
We're doing very well. Our kids have performed. We've faced some good teams. Really have, and right now we're sitting at 7-5.
Okay.
Looking forward, we have this next week off, and then we hit district play when we come back from spring break. We start tough with Riverside.
All right.
They went deep in the playoffs last year, and a lot of those kids returning. Unfortunately, we only lost 2 kids last year to graduation.
Oh.
So I get our entire kids, and they were young, sophomores and juniors last year. So they took their lumps, but have come back and have made a pretty good statement so far that they're ready to play and take control.
As you mentioned, you have a lot of returning players. Yes, but what's the psyche like? What's the mental aspect of from last year to this year?
They're comfortable. Last year going into the season, we had 0 kids with varsity experience.
Okay.
So they didn't have that knowledge and everything. Now they've had a season under their belt. They come into the conference. There's no guessing.
Okay.
As to what a varsity baseball game looks like, the speed of the pitching, of everything, and so their mentality coming into the season is like, hey, we're ready. Now it's just putting touches on a few things here and there and focus on those little fundamentals.
Awesome. I can't wait to talk to you ladies and ask you about Coach Salas. Welcome to Media Day. How's everything going so far?
Great so far. We started off the season a little slow out there, but now in softball, it's like baseball, it's a little ridiculous when you're playing 12 games in 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
But what's nice to start district play. We're currently 1-1 in district. We had a very tough outing against Riverside in extra innings, the first one, and we won our first one on Friday. So we're looking forward to a lot of good things this year. I've got a lot of 3- and 4-year varsity players this year for us. So my girls are playing at their potential right now.
Now, coming off that COVID hangover, how have your players
adjusted from last year to this year?
It was tough. The numbers were down. The numbers were down. And from talking to other coaches around the city, it's the same everywhere. We're fortunate at Fabens that it is a softball, baseball town. That's always has been. And since the Fabens merchants back in the day. But now we have two full squads of varsity and JV. And that's a lot of things, and that says a lot about our little town.
So you guys talked about small town tough. What does that mean to the Fabens community?
Well, the Fabens community, it's just that we're not going to be, don't take us lightly.
Exactly.
Don't take us lightly.
Awesome.
We have a lot of success in other sports also, from state champions to district championships, everything else. So just because we're a small town, no, it doesn't mean we're tough. And that's where it came up.
That means we're not tough.
No?
All right.
That's it.
All right, let's shift over to the players. Ladies, gentlemen, thank you. Welcome to Media Day. You guys having fun?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll start with the ladies. If you could please introduce yourselves for our folks at home. Go ahead.
I'm Brianna Navarre. I'm number 13. I'm second base. I'm Laisha Valdez, number 5, and I'm the catcher.
I'm Chelsea Concha. I'm the pitcher and shortstop, and I'm a senior as well.
Okay, ladies, well, tell me what, and the coach had a lot of energy up here, so I expect you to, first off, what do you guys think of Coach's suit today? Have you guys ever seen him like this?
So that's a softball coach there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, I got confused. I'm sorry. I got confused. We'll go with that. They're like, because they kept on looking at you, and I was like, all right. Okay, guys. Well, where are you guys this year? What do you guys think about how your season's going so far?
So we have a lot of ups and downs in our season, and the more we practice, it betters our play. So we're getting up there. We're competitive now.
Okay.
I think that we have a lot of potential, and we're getting to that standard where everyone is not going to take this lightly because we know what we have, and they all are going to know what we have.
From last year's season to this year's season, somebody could tell me the difference?
The numbers in our team. Last year we were just one team. It was just varsity, and that's even with people who didn't have experience with varsity. But now that we actually have 2 teams now, it's really good.
Yeah, it's good. It's always good to have that pipeline, right? All right. Okay, guys. Somebody significant in your lives that you want to thank. It could be a mentor, advisor, guardian, coach, parent. Go ahead.
My mom. She does anything and everything for us.
All right.
Also, my mom. She puts time and effort into me and dedication, and also to a lot of my teammates as well.
All right.
For my dad, who is he's actually pushed me to play this sport since I was small. I didn't even know what was going on. I was still playing that sport. But yeah, he always supported me. He always told me that I could be great and everything.
All right, so family. Let's flip it over to the guys' side. Guys, welcome, gentlemen. How are you guys?
Good.
Introduce yourselves, please, for the people at home.
I'm Derek Navarre. I play right field. Senior.
Okay.
Luis Mena. I'm a junior, and I play shortstop and pitcher. My name is Miguel Delgado. I'm a senior, and I play center field.
All right, you guys enjoying your media day so far?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? All right, guys, now I got to ask you guys, what do you guys think of Coach's get up here?
Looks good, sharp.
Have you guys ever seen him like this?
Oh, sir.
That's why you guys keep on staring at him. What was that?
It's too hot for him.
It is too hot. It is. I'm not used to this.
I hear you. Okay, guys, I know Coach, a lot of energy from him. Well, how do you feel your season's going so far?
I think it's going good. I'm excited for it. Don't want it to come to an end, but I'm very excited for it. We have a lot of potential.
Okay, any predictions moving forward? Make sure you speak loud.
I think we'll do good during district play and get some wins out of some tough teams.
All right. The difference from last year's team, COVID squad, to this year?
Last year, like Coach said, we didn't have that much. Some kids didn't have that much varsity experience. And now coming into the season, we've improved our hitting and also our improvement in everything.
Fantastic. Before we let you guys go, someone significant in your lives that you want to thank? Go ahead.
My mom. My mom does everything for us.
All right, Mom.
I want to thank my parents and my family for everything they've done.
Okay.
I want to thank my dad, mostly because he's always helped me during baseball since I was a kid or anything else.
So Dad. Okay, coaches, someone significant in your life you want to thank, Coach?
Them. I thank them. Without them, well, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be at all. Especially, they're very special. Just on a side note, brother and sister right here.
Oh,
The
okay.
Navarres. So
varsity, all right, great,
they're
awesome.
So they, we wouldn't be doing this without them. You know, they're what makes us come back every year and.
Coach, you're gonna get everybody teary-eyed here on set, man.
That's the truth.
Coach, someone significant you want to thank?
You know, along with that, you know, my mom's had a tough year with having a stroke after my father passed away. You know, and so she's been that force that no matter what has happened at home, go. You need to be part of it. I come from a long history of coaching. My dad was a coach here for 30 years. My grandpa was a coach here for 30 years. He's in the Texas Baseball Hall of Fame. So, you know, I appreciate their sacrifice in teaching me the things, but, you know, but it does go back to the kids. Their effort, even though when they take, you know, butt chewings and whatnot, they still show up. They still put in the effort, and it shows. So we appreciate everything that they do for our programs.
Guys, I'll be honest with you, man. This is the first time in Media Day where the coaches have been devoted and so much, you know, to their players. So you guys, we expect big things from the Wildcats, guys. Your coaches really significantly care about you guys, and best of luck to the Wildcats, to small town tough guys and ladies. And we'll be cheering for you moving forward. So there you have it, guys. Small town tough, Fabens Wildcats, and we'll be back after this short break.
El Paso has so much talent that needs to be discovered. You've just gotta be at the right spot. LAT Studio is the only spot that cultivates local talent. The artistic division at LAT has placed models and actors in national commercials, Nickelodeon and Netflix. This was their training spot. Oh, did we mention LAT has a new spot with 8,000 square feet of modeling studios and full production sets with our very own YouTube broadcast? Clearly, this is the spot. We're looking for new faces, all ages and looks. Call 590-7000 or visit us at latstudio.com.
Welcome back to Top Dogs Prep 1 Softball Baseball Media Day. I'm your host, Jesse Tovar, accompanied here by the Riverside Forever, right? Riverside Forever, Riverside Rangers. Bam, Coach Solis, welcome to Media Day.
Thanks for
Coach
having us.
Ramirez, thank you for having us. All right, here we go, guys. This is what's going to happen. We're going to ask these coaches a couple of questions that we're going to go on to the players. But before that, we do want to recognize that we do have a Hall of Fame coach here. You wanted to recount, you're saying?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. We want to talk about a little bit as far as how your season's going, where do you think you're at, and then we'll translate it over to the players, what their thoughts are, and someone they want to thank significantly. So we'll start with you, Coach Solis. Welcome to Media Day. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So where are you at? Where are the Riverside Rangers at? Where did you finish last year to this year? How's the psyche from last year to this year, going into this year? What's going on?
So last year we had a pretty good run into the playoffs. Had a good core of players coming back. At this point, it's more or less replacing the guys that we lost.
Okay.
Because we pretty much know the guys returning. We know what they're going to bring and how they're going to do. It's just a matter of now of the younger guys coming in to replace the seniors that we lost. And it's still kind of a work in progress. You know, we're showing signs of life. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, we're going to really rely on the guys who are returning from last year's team.
Do you guys go to any travel tournaments?
Yes, we went to Tucson for a tournament in week 1. Mm-hmm. We hosted one. Our district hosted one in week 2, and then we had one this past weekend, but it got snowed out. So
okay.
So
yeah, that half-hour snow that came in.
That was enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And how did you do in the out-of-town tournament?
Like I said, we kind of struggled.
Okay.
All right. Some of the young guys coming in to play. Some of them are first-time varsity players.
Yeah.
Some of them are freshmen, and so we're just kind of trying to get a feel of who's going to be there. You know.
Early season, you're kind of gauging where how your squad is. Okay. All right. Coach Ramirez.
Thank you for having us.
How's your side of the fence doing?
Excuse me. They're doing pretty well. We went to 2 out-of-town tournaments. We went to Fort Stockton. Made the championship game.
All right.
Got beat at the championship game. Then we went off to Tucson, and we saw better pitching and good hitting. But the kids did well. We're replacing 7 seniors. So again, like Coach Solis alluded earlier, we won district last year, and the kids that are replacing our seniors, they're stepping up. We played a really tough preseason schedule, and right now we're doing well in our district. And I think these young ladies will carry us to another.
I think it really helps all programs when you schedule those out-of-town tournaments with those tough teams, whether you stay local or you go out of town, just to kind of measure where you're at. So that's very, very important. Okay, so let's turn it over to the athletes now. Gentlemen, we'll get to you in a second. Ladies, how you doing? You guys doing okay? Enjoying media day? Yes? Make sure you hold the mic. You guys have your mics? Yes. Hold them up to your mouth. Okay. Before we begin, introduce yourself one by one. Go ahead.
I'm Vanessa Mercado. I'm a sophomore, and I play pitcher, third, and first.
Okay. All right.
I'm Gianni Galindo, and I'm a senior. I play second, and I'm catcher.
Fantastic.
I'm Jackie Cervantes. I'm a junior, and I play center field.
Like Coach Ramirez said, as far as like the change, you guys lost a lot of seniors, a lot of upperclassmen last year. How is it going so far? How do you guys feel your season's going so far?
I feel that there's a lot of room for improvement, but we're doing pretty well with what we have.
Okay. Any predictions moving forward, going into district play?
I feel that we're going to do good. There's things that we're looking forward to.
All right. One word that describes your team.
Driven.
All right. That's safe, right? It's good. All right. And finally, guys, from last year to this year, and obviously I'm talking about the psyche as far as going in from COVID, the mental aspect of from what you guys had to prepare for last year and this year. What's the difference?
As far as going out of town for tournaments, it was a huge change. We had to become more confident in how we play, but it's preparing us for district, and I think it's going to be very.
Okay, it looks like you guys have the right mindset. Someone in your lives that you want to thank for helping you get where you're at today.
My family and coach, of course.
Coach, all right. Next.
I would like to thank my parents.
Parents.
And coach for being there.
I would also like to thank Coach Ramirez and my family.
Yeah, a lot of love for you, Coach. They're playing for you. All right, let's flip it over to the guys' side real quick. Oh, you know what? No, I'll go with the coaches in a second. Guys, how's your season going so far?
We're having a really good season so far. Just got to keep working throughout the whole season.
Are all of you seniors?
2 of us.
Okay, captains? Team captains? Fantastic, okay. From last year to this year, what's the difference?
Last year we had a lot of seniors. This year we gotta, like Coach said, we gotta fill in those roles, and we're still trying to figure it out, but I think we have a good nucleus and we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, and getting over that COVID hangover, right? Limited people at the masks and the whole thing. It took its toll on us in a psychological aspect. So how is it like for you guys getting back to normal and playing in front of all your friends and relatives? Anyone?
It's fun. I mean, last year when we had limited fans, we kind of got used to it. So this year when there's a bigger fan group, a lot of noise and stuff like that, we don't really crack under pressure and stuff like that.
All right. One word that describes this team.
I would say hardworking.
Hardworking. All right. And then my man here, how do you feel like your season's going so far?
It's going good. We just got to keep on working. There's a lot of improvement that we need to work on and stuff. But
it's still early in the year, guys, right? There's a lot of baseball to be played. Okay, someone significant in your lives that you want to you want to thank? You want to hang?
Especially my mom, my dad. Without them, this nothing would have been possible.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to thank my parents for everything.
All right.
My mom and dad too. Without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
Okay.
I would like to thank my mom, my older brothers. They really paved the way for me and a good role model.
You guys have a great community out there at Riverside, man. It seems like every week it's like something else is going on. The community down there, it's very close. And, you guys are getting, was it next year? You guys go to a new district with new opponents. So it's a continuing growth, continued challenges, right? So before we let you guys go, coaches, someone significant in your life that you want to thank, Mr. Ramirez?
Oh, my wife. She's my backbone. She supports the girls a lot and my endeavors. So without her, I don't think this would be possible.
Does she go to all the games?
She tries to go to most of the games.
Yeah.
When we were doing lockdown COVID and we were streaming all the games, she was right there. She was there.
Yeah.
Every one of them. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. You guys like Coach Ramirez's wife? Huh? Yeah, you're like, yeah. She's like her mom, yes? Okay. Coach, how about you? Is someone significant in your life?
Same thing, my wife. She pretty much takes on a second full-time job once our season starts, and with our kids and all their activities, and she still finds time to, like Coach said, to come out and support us. she's our backbone.
Yeah, and great success. And let me ask you another question, Coach. And I was just thinking about when I was talking to you, having your brother play down the block, or coach, Coach Solis down over at Isleta. How is it like with you guys, being the head coaches at schools that have such a historic programs and are just like a mile and a half away?
Well, so I'm an Isleta grad, so we both graduated from Isleta. But if you take the kids at Isleta, the kids at Riverside, they're essentially the same kid.
Yeah.
And so having them down the street, we're coaching kids that were us when we were in high school. We get to all the stuff that we were able to accomplish. We're able to bring it back, and we share a lot of things, and we talk about our team a lot, and we kind of run things by each other. But and that's super fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he's had some success early on, since he got hired there. The problem comes when we play each other, but that's only for 3 hours.
Who leads the series, Coach?
He leads the series. We have a traveling trophy. Winner takes the trophy home. They have it right now.
Okay, and what's the count in that traveling that series?
I think we've played.
Is this
3 times?
Okay.
We've played 4 times.
Okay.
I think he has a 3-1 lead.
All right. So you guys got to change some stuff up, huh?
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Yeah.
Well, and are you guys done? You guys already played?
We opened the season against each other.
Okay.
And that's it. Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about, like scheduling tough opponents, and it's a great compliment, great rivalry to have. And,
yeah.
Best of luck to all of you guys.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Thank you guys, coaches. Thank you, ladies, athletes, coach. Thank you guys for being here. There you have it. Riverside forever, the Riverside Rangers. And we'll be back after this short break. Welcome back to Top Dogs. I'm your host, Jesse Tovar, on this Prep 1 Softball Baseball Media Day. With us, we have P2B, proud to be an Irvin Rocket. Welcome, Coach Camacho. Welcome to Media Day.
Thank you for having me.
Now, the season just started. Coach, let us know what's going on with the Irvin Rocket so far.
So far, we just got back from an out-of-town trip.
Okay.
We did pretty well in it. Brought home a championship.
All right.
Boys are getting ready for district, opening it up next week, and putting everything together and fixing everything before that district play.
Wow. So you guys, the champions, right? What tournament was that?
We were over in Silver City, New Mexico, in the Cobra Invitational.
Okay.
Had some El Paso teams out there from our district and a lot of New Mexico teams.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Different squad from this year. I know we're getting over that COVID hangover.
Right.
What's the difference from last year to this year, Coach?
Well, really is experience. A lot of these guys returned. We only had 1 senior from last year's team.
Oh, okay.
So we're bringing back a lot of experience, and these guys, going through that pandemic and that COVID season.
Yeah.
And bringing all that playoff experience from last year.
And you guys got good momentum going to district play next week, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, let us hear from the players. Gentlemen, welcome. You guys having a good time in Media Day?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Okay, let's introduce ourselves to our folks at home. Name and position, please.
Andrew Carrion, third base and pitcher.
Gabriel Gillen, catcher.
Angel Rayos, shortstop and pitcher.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations on that Silver City championship.
Thank you.
Where do you guys feel that you are right now as a team? Anyone?
Honestly, as a team, there's a lot to work on, but together as people, as friends, we have really good chemistry.
Good chemistry?
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like that helps a lot when it comes to talking to each other, whether helping each other out when it comes to certain things. Yeah.
Now, you guys only lost 1 senior last year. You guys are doing really well this year. What was your record last year? How did you guys end up?
I think we did split. I think we did 10 and 11. We're 500 team, kind of under 500.
Okay.
I feel like if we put in enough work, we'll be over that 500
All right.
mark.
So it looks like it's a significant change from last year, the maturity, right? You guys had a lot to
Yes,
grow
sir.
up. Okay. Now, how is the psyche, the mental aspect, going in from COVID to now?
Oh man, I feel like losing that whole year is just it's made a lot of people almost lazy in a way, because we got to stay home the whole time.
Yeah.
So we got used to that. It made it hard for people to get back into sports, especially young people learning.
Okay.
Because you just have to do a lot more work than you were to do before. So that's
Now, one word that describes this team, what do you think it is?
I say
Dedicated?
All of our hearts are in the game, and we're all willing to put in what it takes to
make stuff happen.
Wow, it seems like it's an exciting time for Rocket baseball, man.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be awesome to go watch you guys a couple of times. Now, before we let you guys go, someone significant in your life that you want to thank.
Just one person?
It could be anyone. It could be a family. It could be mom, dad.
It has to be my family, like my uncle, my parents always pushing me, my grandparents.
Supporting you?
Always.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
I'd have to say my mom. She's been there since day one. She's always been my #1 fan, #1 supporter, and she's always pushed me to be the best I can be.
Dig the hair, man. Dig the hair.
Thank you.
Honestly, I think my coach. He's
All right,
honestly
coach.
just pushed me a lot. 'Cause, yeah, there's times where I'm like,
your playing time just went up, man.
There's just times where I'm just not there mentally, and he puts me there. He puts me straight.
Yeah.
And he helps me a lot.
Fantastic. That's why you took the job, you know? All right, coach, someone significant in your life that you want to thank.
Family, definitely family.
Uh-huh.
They're being supportive, and I would definitely say the boys too. You know, they make it fun to go out. It's not a job to me. You know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun out there, and you know, they keep me on my toes. And wifey, yeah, wifey for sure. Got to have those home cooked meals after the
definitely,
games,
yeah.
and that support after your games,
Yeah.
win or lose. So definitely family, friends, and the guys are here.
Seems like it's an exciting time for Irvin baseball, guys. So wish you guys nothing but the best. We'll be rooting for you. We'll be keeping an eye on you. See what games you can make out there, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate
so
it.
again, Coach,
Yes, sir.
thank you.
Thank you so
and there
much.
you go. There you have it. The Irvin Rockets P2B. And we'll be back after this short break. Back to Top Dogs. I'm your host, Jesse Tovar, CEO and founder of Prep One. On this Prep One Baseball Softball Media Day 2022, with us we have Claws Up, the Anthony Wildcats. Coach Montanez, welcome. Welcome to our Media Day. So before we get to the players, and we'll get with you in a second, Coach, where are the Wildcats right now? What's going on in Anthony?
We're at 6-6.
Okay.
We have a pretty senior group of girls, good leadership. The young girls are getting
Experience?
excellent
Okay.
and excellent guidance.
All right.
Leadership.
And these are all seniors that you
Yes.
have with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
From last year to this year, I know you told me you're 6-6, still a lot of softball to be played.
Right.
So you're still kind of gauging where you're at. Did you guys go out of town anywhere?
Yes, sir. We go to Kermit next Friday. We start district.
Oh, so that's good that we didn't host Media Day next week.
Next week,
Because
yes,
then you
sir.
guys wouldn't have been here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. And that's the hard part about these Media Days. Now, like there's 2 teams that are out of town, and unfortunately we just couldn't reschedule. But no, that's great. And how do you look forward to the competition out there in Kermit?
Well, it's a lot of, our district is, we have Kermit, Presidio, Alpine.
Mhm.
Tornillo is probably our closest competitor, but I feel like we're...
And they're here, right? Tornillo's
Yeah,
here?
yes.
Were you guys mad dogging each other like, "Arr." No, you're cool? Yeah, that's cool. All right, okay.
So, yeah, no, and I think we're going to do well.
Okay.
I really believe we're going to do well. We have, like I said, good leadership, and we got some young girls, but they're
Ready to step up.
They're ready to step up.
Okay, fantastic. Now let's go to the players. Ladies, claws up. Before you answer any questions, please, for your viewers at home, let's introduce ourselves by name and position. Go ahead.
I'm Jasmine, and I play third base.
I'm Kaylin Kata, and I play shortstop and pitcher.
I'm Nayeli Gomez, and I'm a first baseman and a pitcher.
I'm Melissa Salgado. I play shortstop and pitcher.
All right, Calzada, coach was telling me that you're an excellent singer, that you're going to sing for us live?
No, not a singer.
So you're calling Coach a liar? Wow, no, just kidding. No, just
The
teasing.
singer
just
here is
teasing.
Nayeli.
All right.
No?
All right, ladies, having a little too much fun here. Let's get back to business. No, seriously. All right, guys, what Coach said, how do you guys feel your season's going so far? Anyone could answer that.
I think it's going a lot better than last year. Last year we weren't working together. This year it's a lot better.
So in other
Y'all
words,
get
you guys
along.
were hitting on each other last year, or what was going on there?
A little bit,
you
yeah.
You could say that.
Yeah,
There weren't a lot of close connections among the team. It was all like differences, many different cliques. So
Okay.
I would say this year it's a lot better.
Maturity, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Growth on the team. You guys click. All right, cool. Now, one word that describes the team. One word.
Strong.
Strong?
We're strong team.
Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Now, from last year, COVID, going into this year, now how do you feel that the team's different from that?
Well, right now everybody's getting along.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of underclassmen now, so there's trying. I can see them like looking up to the upperclassmen, and we're getting along a lot better this year. We're starting to communicate a lot better. Like even during the games when there's no communication on the field, I can hear from the dugout like, "Come on, girls, you gotta communicate," and then we start picking things up from there.
Seems like it's constant support, good vibes, right? Good vibes going on in the Wildcat dugout. Now, any predictions for this year?
Hopefully, we do win a lot of more games.
All right.
Playoffs? Yeah.
We're manifesting.
Oh, she hasn't said anything the entire interview, and she says one thing: playoffs, playoffs, right? So we know where her mindset is, right? All right, you follow her lead.
And she's a quiet one.
And she's a quiet one, and she's like, oh, playoffs, girls. We forgot about the playoffs. All right, someone significant in your life that you want to thank. It could be a pastor, parent, brother, sister, coach.
I more want to thank my teammates because they're literally always there.
All right. A lot of love on this team. I want to be on this team. All right. Go ahead.
There's like more than one person I would for sure say, like my coaches for always giving me like the opportunity to play and seeing the best in me, and my teammates for backing me up, and then my parents for always supporting me and always being there in my life,
And Prep One and
yes, and Prep One, give this opportunity.
I knew you were gonna say that. Like Prep One. All right, got it. All right, what about you?
I would like to thank my parents because they've never missed a game of mine, and they're always there to support me no matter what.
All right, fantastic.
Mostly my teammates. This one right here was yelling at me from the dugout.
All right.
And my parents, my sister, she's always bringing like my little cousins and our dogs, and then my mom, even though she's 6 hours away, like she's still like FaceTiming my sister.
Yeah.
She's coming like to the games, and I don't know, I have a lot of support in my family.
Coach, talking to this team, it doesn't seem like it's a 6-6 team. It looks like they're a 12-0 team, just how they talk about each other, compliment each other, and that's something to build on. So very exciting times. Hopefully you guys, and I'm wishing you guys the absolute best. Before we get there, Coach, someone significant in your life that you want to thank?
Well, the kids, for sure. But most of all, my wife, she supports me all the time.
She holds the fort back home. Yeah, okay.
And I have my son. My son is currently working at the school, and he supports.
What a great compliment to you. Yeah.
And like I said, I only have two children, and they support me, and they've supported me the whole time.
Yeah.
And like I said.
So, ladies, it's a young season. This was a very fun interview, by the way. But it was a very young season. It looks like you guys have the right pieces in place to make a significant run. And good luck to you guys the rest of the way. And it was awesome having you guys on Media Day. Coach Montanez, it was a pleasure having you guys. There you have it. Claws up, the Anthony Wildcats. And we'll be back after this short break. Welcome back to Top Dogs. I'm your host, Jesse Tovar, CEO and founder of Prep One. On this softball, baseball, Prep One Media Day 2022, we have pack mentality in the house, the Tornillo Coyotes. I was like, where are we? Okay, thank you for joining us, Coach Aguirre.
Thank you for having us.
Coach Martinez, thank you.
Thank you.
So before we get to the baseball team, let's start off with softball, okay? Season just started, going into district play. Coach Aguirre, tell us, where are the Coyotes at right now?
We're ready. We start district next Friday against Alpine. We
Okay.
have a young team, but they pretty much have a good chemistry between them, especially my pitcher and catcher, so we're going to be good.
All right. Did you guys go out of town during
No.
have you guys played any tournaments
We
so
did
far?
the Santa Teresa tournament and the Chaparral tournament.
How did you guys fare there?
Half and half.
Okay, no. It's a young
50-50,
season,
yes.
right? We still got a lot of softball to be played, and we'll get to the players in a second. Now, going from last year to this year, Coach, what's the difference in your squad?
My pitcher and catcher are more mature now.
Yeah.
They read each other well.
Okay.
And they're pretty much in sync all the time.
Okay.
So we have a strong.
Now, we had that COVID, looming over us, the kids' mentality coming in. What's the difference coming into this year?
Requires more patience on
Yeah.
our part, but we're pretty much adjusting to it very well.
Okay, fantastic. Any predictions, anything that you foresee, like how the rest of the season is going to progress as what you're evaluating now?
I think we're going to come out on top in district. We're pretty solid right now.
Awesome, fantastic, good to hear. Now let's flip it to your side of the fence, Coach. How's Coyote baseball doing?
We're doing great. I feel like with everybody coming back, I feel like it's a real good.
You got the entire squad back?
Well, we lost maybe one senior too.
Okay.
But everybody's back from last year.
Okay, well if everybody's back, how are you guys doing so far?
We're having up and down season, but I feel like we're gonna get it together. We have this whole spring break off, so I feel like with this week off, I think it's gonna help us get back.
And you guys are still practicing during this week, okay? And like I was telling Coach Aguirre, is that the season's still young, so there's still a lot of baseball to be played, right? You still kind of are narrowed down. Okay, guys, now let's get to the players, all right? Before we get to the guys, gentlemen, we'll get to you in a second. But ladies, let's start with you and let's introduce ourselves for our folks at home. Let everybody know who you are and the positions that you play. Go ahead.
My name's Darlene Reyes. I'm a catcher.
Okay.
My name's Valeria Reyes and I'm the pitcher.
Hi, my name is Priscilla Ortiz and I am the shortstop of the team.
Okay. Guys, like Coach Aguirre said, you guys have played 2 tournaments. You guys did good in one. You guys did so-so on the other. Where do you guys feel that the Coyote softball season is going so far? Anybody?
Well, I feel like we're doing pretty good, but we're still missing some players.
Okay, and like we said, there's still a lot of softball to be played. One word that describes your team, what do you think it is? Hungry, focused, determined, what do you guys think?
Determined. I feel like determined is the word.
Yeah, now, like Coach said, it's been a work in progress. Last year, remember COVID, we had limited, fans. How is it from last year different to this year?
Well, now we're taking it more serious because we don't know if it's going to be our last game. Like, you never know now. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, someone significant in your life that you want to thank? Could be a pastor, a parent.
My retired coach.
What was that?
My retired coach.
Your retired coach? Okay. How about you?
My mom.
Mom? Oh, why mom?
Because she's there always to support me.
There you go.
Games.
Let mom know why. Don't just. Mom's gonna be watching this. Like, okay, mija, that's fine. But I want to know why, mija. All right, go ahead.
My family.
Why?
They're always been together with me in every step.
Fantastic. Okay. All right, gentlemen, your turn. Welcome to Media Day. You guys having fun?
Yes, sir. We're having fun right here.
All right, like Coach said, there's no excuses, guys. You guys only lost one senior last year. Coach said it's kind of like you got some things to work on. What's going on with Coyote baseball?
I think it's just chemistry. We had a whole change in coaching and the way we run the game.
Okay.
So I think it's just getting used to it and getting back into it.
All right. And then one word that describes this team. What do you think it is?
I feel like we're a strong team. That's what we define as strong.
Okay. Back there, any predictions, guys?
I feel like something that really did. I think a word that defines us is determined. I feel like we have that thrive. We want to thrive as a group together. I think we want to get really far this year.
All right. How have your workouts been this year? During spring break and everything. What do you think? Translate. Okay. ¿Cómo piensas que la temporada va ahorita?
Yo pienso que ahorita la temporada pues vamos bien. Solo falta que el equipo esté más acoplado para empezar los juegos.
I forgot to ask you guys to introduce yourselves, guys. So go ahead and introduce yourself to your folks at home. Go ahead and just say your name and position.
Jesse Gomez, pitcher and shortstop.
Javier Ceballos, second base.
Derek Sanchez, middle infield and pitcher.
Okay.
Noé Moreno, pitcher and third base.
Okay, pitcher and third base. All right. So, guys, someone significant in your life that you want to thank?
I want to thank my parents for always supporting me in whatever I do, sports, whatever it is.
Okay.
I want to thank my mom because she has been there every step of the way and showed me the love of the sport.
Awesome. Okay.
My parents, because they sacrificed all their time for me.
All right. ¿Alguien que quieres agradecer?
A mis padres también, pero les agradezco porque ellos no pueden venir a mis juegos y de todos modos están al pendiente de mí.
Claro, siempre el apoyo de los familiares es importante. All right, guys, good job. Coach, someone significant that you want to thank?
I would say it would have to be my grandma, because she always pushes me to be a better coach, a better person to these kids, because I always put my time into them.
So grandma, huh?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Does she ever prepare anything like before games or anything for you? Or
she actually does the book and pitch count for us.
No way.
Yeah, so she's always there at every game.
Oh, dude, you guys got to perform now. Grandma's in the house, right? You guys got to perform at these games. Coach, someone significant you want to help. You want to
the team, the girls, because they're my motivation to show up to practice and be there giving it.
You guys ready to win that championship for coach? Yeah, look at you there. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, there you have it, coaches. Again, thank you guys for joining us on this Prep 1 Media Day, first time ever for softball and baseball. Of course, hosted in these beautiful facility by LAT Studio. And we thank you guys for participating, because if you guys weren't here, it'd be a lesser event. So again, thank you. And there you have it, folks. Pack mentality, right? The Tornillo Coyotes. And we'll be back after this short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Top Dawgs. This is Media Day, and it's baseball and softball season. So we're here with Sanelli, the Sanelli Eagles. Am I right?
Yes,
you guys
sir.
ready?
We're ready.
So how's season going so far, Coach?
You know, we started with some good tournaments at the beginning. We're real grateful. We started in the Hankstead Valley tournament, so we're real thankful for them, because we're the only 4A school in that tournament. So we're just happy that they let us.
How did it pan out?
And you know what? We had some struggles, and we did some good things. We started off with a win, and then we kind of battled some adversities we went through there. But we're a small school, so a lot of our girls are still in basketball, and we're kind of waiting for them to come in. But we went over to the next tournament, to the Pebble Hills tournament, and we improved. We made it to the semifinals of that tournament.
Wow.
So we lost a good Chapin team there.
Okay.
So we're getting better and better as the season goes on.
Well, that's the whole purpose of the preseason, right?
Yes,
I think Coach Gonzalez, right?
Yes,
I
sir.
forgot to introduce Coach Gonzalez from Sanelli. Here we go. So what's the biggest, I think, adversity that you've faced already early in the season? What's the kind of barrier that you guys already faced and you're trying to overcome?
You know what? A lot of it at the beginning is just waiting for one sport to finish to get,
Because you guys are a smaller school, so a lot of your players do double sports.
Yes, sir, or triple sports. Yeah, so
they overlap.
Yeah, they're overlapping, and you know what? A lot of it is waiting. When once they do get here, they're tired. I mean, they just gave it all they could at the sport before this. So once we get them in, it's kind of transitioning little by little, and we don't get to really fully practice with our full, like let's say our varsity squad, until a few weeks into it. But you know what? I mean, the girls that were there, they battled and they fought. And
Do you have a training experience? Do you have seniors that several?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have. Right now, we're kind of a mixture of everything. We're starting. We have 4 freshmen starting, 1 sophomore, 2 juniors, and then the rest are seniors. So we're a pretty good mix.
Okay.
We're a good mix. Yeah.
Well, that'll leave you kind of set for next year and the upcoming season. The more you play these underclassmen, the more experience that they get. What are some of the things that you had to do before preseason to kind of, set their mentality right? What is it, the pitch that you gave them? What was the plan?
See, our motto is bring it. And because ever since the end of last year, all we heard was, oh, Sanelli, you're going to have a good team coming back. You're going to have a good team coming back. But to me, I was like, we haven't done anything. Like, we need to bring it, and we need to show everybody that,
bring
we're
it.
a team. So,
and they brought it?
They brought it. They bring it every single day.
Yeah.
And you know what? These girls are working. They're working hard, and they show up to practice every day, and they're ready to work. They're ready to bring it, and that's something that they've kind of taken in. And, and it's not just in the field. I mean, it's in the classroom. It's at home. It's anything. And I tell them, you can't walk around dragging your feet all day long. So.
Yep. You are double sports. You're in volleyball, right? And just softball? Volleyball and softball. All right. So you guys, 2 girls here that do double sports. Is it since you said the small schools and them coming from basketball, and then you training late? Does that mean that you pick up your full squad? You're starting a lineup late, kind of after district or after you start district?
No, we'll start at about usually. Like this year, we started second tournament. We had our full squad. First tournament, we didn't have a full squad. Second tournament, we did. By the time we got through the third tournament, we were ready to go, and we had everybody complete. So we did 3 tournaments this year, and then we started district.
Did you travel out of town?
No, we didn't. No.
Okay.
But that's the plan for the
Next
future.
year.
I mean, we're good enough to do it, so we're ready to go. And
awesome.
Like I said, that's one of the things that we're trying to accomplish here.
Sweet. All right, ladies, time for you guys. You ready? Okay, state your name for the camera, please, each one of you. We'll start at the top.
Brianna Montero.
Arlette Garcia.
Yara Munoz.
All right, I didn't catch those, but we'll go. You'll give me your name again as we go. All right, this is for you, baby girl. Describe your team in a few words.
I would say my team was very.
And pick up your mic a little bit more.
Oh, sorry. They're family to me. They're like each single one of them. Like I know I can trust them. Like I know they all have their specialties, and within that, like I trust them. Like no matter how the game comes out, the circumstances, they're still my family, and I love these girls like crazy.
Good. All right. Good. A nice description in case you guys are tight like a family. All right. For you, do you give me a little bit of in-depth of the vibe of the team while you guys are playing? Something that maybe we won't ever know unless you tell us. What's the vibe that you guys
We actually
create?
have a very good vibe. It's never like, we never like settle for less. We're always working as a team. We communicate. We're never like we're always bringing each other up. Like
Good.
It's never nothing bad. So it's really good vibes always.
All right.
Positive vibes.
Good. And for you, give me a weakness of your team.
I think one of our weaknesses is communication.
Okay.
Because that's one of the key things to all sports.
Mhm.
And I feel like we should work on that a lot more. Because even in the field and out the field, we do communicate, but it's not at the best that we should be doing.
So there's room for improvement.
Yes.
All right. And all of you, this is a question for all of you guys. What are the plans after high school? College? Baseball? I mean, softball?
I'm actually trying to play for volleyball.
For what?
For volleyball.
For volleyball,
Instead of-
okay.
You know,
All right.
but I've been playing softball like my entire since I was 8.
Okay.
So I would have liked to play also. So if the opportunity is there, I also
Absolutely,
play softball.
you'll
you know
take
what I
it,
mean?
yeah, absolutely.
Anything is possible. So I'm just
Any particular school you like to attend?
right now Midland, since they have like a sonography program. But
Okay.
then again, I don't know. I have my other options.
Yeah, good. All right. Plans after high school?
You know, if the opportunity comes and I could play college ball, I would. I'm not planning to leave El Paso, so EPCC would be a good school for me.
Okay.
But school always comes first, so.
All right. Nice.
I have been playing softball like my whole life since I was like 5 years old. But I'm not planning on playing college ball because I feel like I just want to experience something new.
Got it.
So softball has been my whole life, so I want to experience something other than softball.
All right. Well, you guys are well grounded. You guys know exactly what you guys want. And the nice thing is that you guys are getting that experience now. Enjoy it, because high school, you could ask Coach, any adult, we miss those days. Coach, what high school did you graduate from?
I graduated from Fabens.
Fabens.
So, small town, just like them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I can
You
relate
got a
to
little
that
closer.
also.
You got a little closer.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff they go through, I mean, I relate to a lot of, I grew up just
Yeah.
like them. I mean,
And I grew up in the next town after that. I'm from Socorro.
Oh, okay.
So I got a little closer.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. You guys rock on. I hope your season pans out the way you guys want it to. Coach, thanks for being here, okay?
Thank you for having me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time with the Sanelli Eagles. We'll be right back in just a bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Top Dawgs, and it's Media Day. It's baseball and softball season, and we're here with the Clint Lions. Coach Lopez, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
How are you?
I'm well. How about
Yes.
yourself?
So season got started, right?
Yes, it did, sir. Yes.
How's it going so far?
Not too bad. We started off strong. We had a very satisfactory preseason with tournaments and stuff. We beat some 6A and 5A teams.
Wow.
So, but then we come down and we lose to some other ones here that we're not supposed to.
The one you're not supposed
yes,
to.
Yes, exactly. So
it happens.
Of course.
It's you know what? I think that has to do a lot with a mental mistake.
A lot of
you know, they're like, we try super hard with the hard ones, and they're like, we could take these, and nope, didn't quite happen. It's all mental.
Overconfidence as well.
Exactly.
Too.
Yeah, exactly. It's all mental. Keep yourselves grounded, ladies. All right, Coach. So how many tournaments were you part of this?
Three of them. We had one in Fort Stockton, Santa Teresa, and Chaparral.
Okay.
And those were not really tournaments. They were just like round robin.
Okay.
But we did well in Fort Stockton. We came out. We placed fourth out of, I want to say, about 20 teams.
Wow.
So it's not bad.
Okay.
So
That's
it showed
good.
a lot. It showed a lot.
Yeah. You get to gauge exactly where your girls are
Exactly.
at.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after all that experience that they got, and you were able to see a lot of weaknesses and strengths, talk to me about what their strengths are now.
The strength this year, they've come to they communicate more. They communicate and they're clicking a little bit better than what I expected.
Okay.
Because we lost some key girls this year. Some decided to follow some other sport. But these girls that we have now, we got some lower class freshmen that are clicking in with us and everything.
Awesome.
So that's probably the strength, the communication and knowing how to adjust on the go.
Good.
But yeah.
Is the community involved? Meaning, is there club ball over there?
That's one thing. It's very hard to do out there since we're 20-25 miles away from the city.
Yeah.
And we have maybe like three girls that do club ball here in the city.
Okay.
And that's primary the hard part, trying to get some of these girls to join, especially not join, but also the practices. They have them over at Parkland, at Chapin, all these different schools, and they're coming from all the way out there. It's kind of difficult for them.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard.
Absolutely. It's a sacrifice, though. However you put it,
Right.
It's either time, money, commute, you name it.
Yes, sir.
It's a sacrifice. But unfortunately, nowadays all sports require that, because if you're competing at a high level, coaches are having to tap into the community and getting all those parents involved with, hey, your girl wants to play for me in 5 years. I know she's a 5th grader.
Right.
You better put her in club
yeah,
ball now.
yeah.
That's just what a lot of coaches are doing, and it works. Okay, ladies, are you ready? We're gonna ask you a few questions. All right, state your name for your camera right here, Mr. Sean's. We'll go with the top young lady first.
My name is Sierra Martinez.
Okay.
My name is Daniela Lara. And I'm Ashley Cortez.
All right, ladies. Very pretty, very beautiful, and athletic. Yeah. Right at the top, your name again?
Sierra.
Sierra. All right, Sierra. What do you think of your season and what things are panning out to be right now? What are the predictions for the season for you guys?
I think our season is going well. We've had a lot of obstacles to face this season, but I think we'll end up meshing together and we'll do good.
Okay. All right. Daniela? All right, Daniela. Describe your team in a few words.
I believe that we're very optimistic, and we are a very well-rounded team. Everybody brings a little bit of something, and we all make it work somehow.
Yeah.
Even though we have no idea what we're doing sometimes, we'll make it work.
Okay. All right. Well, that's when you have coaches, so you know what you're doing.
Thanks, Danny.
She's like, yeah. All right. Your name again, baby? Ashley. All right, Ashley. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ashley, give us a weakness of your team.
A weakness?
Yeah, give me one of your weaknesses that you're like, Jesus.
One weakness we have is like we don't know how to turn on and off the switch of playing around. Like sometimes we'll make jokes. And
Oh my God, not just you, baby girl. I think it's every kid your age.
Yeah, I think we're all like that. But other than that, we've been getting real good at that. And like we've been taking it more serious.
Yeah.
And it's going
Yeah,
pretty good now.
and are you a senior?
I'm a junior.
Who's a senior? All right, so you need to put your foot down. Say, hey, snap out of it. All right, and then you got to do that. Hopefully now, so next year it becomes a routine. All right? It's just maturity. Okay, that's all it is. Good. All right, ladies. Plans after college? I mean, after high school.
I plan to go into OT, so occupational therapy.
Okay.
And so far, I'm still looking for a college to hopefully maybe commit to.
Nice. Playing ball?
Yes.
All right. Ashley?
I'm hoping to play college ball, and if not, I want to just go to college and get my basics and then travel and see how that goes.
Do you play another sport?
No, I just play softball.
Okay, you look fairly tall. You're a basketball player.
I plan on just going for academics. I want to go into biomedical engineering.
Wow. Smart one. All right. Good stuff. You guys are well-grounded. You guys know what you want, and that's good. It's a little scary when they're like, I just don't know, you know. But you guys all have answers, so that's great. Okay. Coach, I know that in a wish list for a coach is to, you know, be a champion, whether it be a district or whether it be at a state level. Right. But what does your wish list look like right now?
Right now, it's just, you know, of course, we got long-term goals and all that, but, you know, to get a little bit more matureness and more togetherness as a team and show what we can, what we have, and just take it from there. I'm always preaching to them, just like she said, some of these girls don't know how to turn on the switch on and off, and I tell them we take it day by day. Yeah. We'll never get tomorrow back. We'll never get 5 minutes back ever again. Yeah. So but we could change what's coming up and do what's in the present. Right. So just a lot of that, then make them realize that, you know, what they're capable of, and not just like, well, we did this back then. Yeah. We could do it again. That's one thing they need to understand. But I mean, we're getting, like I said, we're getting there. But the permanent wish list is just to unite more as a team. Come together. Mm-hmm.
Build some camaraderie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you guys achieve that goal, and I hope your season turns out to be a winning season. All right. Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Sir.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time with the Clint Lions softball team. My name's Tony, and we'll be right back with Top Dogs. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Top Dogs, and it's Media Day because it's baseball and softball season. We have the Austin Panthers, and Coach Lopez is with us today. Hello, Coach.
Hey, Coach. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit of the baseball team and the softball team. I know you're in charge of the softball team, and the boys are going to be representing themselves. All right, we got several questions for you guys in just a little bit, all right? Ladies, you guys ready as well? All right. All right, Coach, season started for the girls already.
Yes.
How was preseason? What does it look like?
I'm new to the program. I just jumped on board in January.
Okay.
So we're getting everything together and finding our way, and we're making huge strides, and I'm very proud of them for what they're doing.
Nice.
And we're putting things together little by little. So it's a process, but we're very excited about where we're going right now.
All right, good. Do you know what their standing was last season?
I do not.
No? Okay.
I do not.
We'll see if the girls know that information when I get to you guys. Start thinking. All right, so did you participate in some tournaments already?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We went to 3 tournaments. We hosted one.
Okay.
We got a brand new field this year, so district wanted to break it in right away.
Yeah.
Then we went to Pebble Hills, and then we finished with Canutillo. So we've been traveling around.
What was the turnout in those tournaments?
We 2 of them were bracketed. One, we didn't fare so well. We were getting our feet down. The Pebble Hills tournament was an awesome pool play style bracket, and we competed as best we could. And then Canutillo, it was more scheduled games, more round robin. So we got some good work in there.
Awesome.
And especially playing a team like Canutillo, it's a good experience for us.
What was the turnout for you? What did you witness? What are the strengths? What are the weaknesses?
Our strengths is that we are a very scrappy team. Since we're putting things together right now, we might fall behind, but we climb back and we climb back and we climb back.
That hard, huh?
And regardless of where we are on the scoreboard, we never seem to give up. And that is something that I feel is a good identity to have at this point.
Yeah.
So I want to be that team that nobody wants to play, that we just never go away, that we're going to make everyone earn everything that they get from us.
Absolutely.
And that's something that we're trying to instill in the girls.
Instill a good grind, and I always have heavy heart, so you guys can always keep fighting. Doesn't matter the scores, 5-1, 5-0. There's a way to climb back. All right, I'm going to jump real quick to the boys since we got to represent the baseball team. All right, gentlemen, why don't you state the name, your name to the camera?
My name is Noah Marin.
My name is Anakin Torres.
My name is Justice Williams. My name is Ruben Castillo.
My name is Ruben Sola.
All right, gentlemen. So, questions that I usually would ask your coach, I'm going to ask you guys. Okay. How's preseason so far? And I'll ask you. Are you a senior? All right. So you got to. Who else is a senior? All right. So you guys are going to do the questions for the coaches. All right. So, how was your preseason? How's it going so far?
Well, beginning we struggled a little bit. We won one game against Sun Heavy, and we beat against another couple teams. We're working on it. We're getting there.
Okay. Have you guys done some tournaments as well?
Yeah, we have. We had 3 tournaments. We just got back from one yesterday.
And what did you guys do? Not so good? You're working on it?
Not so good. Well, it was an out-of-town tournament. We went up to New Mexico. And it was fun, though. It was a fun trip for all of us.
Okay. Learning experience, I suppose, right? That's what those tournaments are for, right? To gauge exactly where you're at. When do you start district?
We actually start district when we get back, if I'm not mistaken, right?
This next week?
Following week.
After spring break. That's true.
We come
Okay,
back.
after spring break. So you guys are almost there.
Yes, sir.
You feel ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to jump to the girls, and I'll be right back with you guys. Ladies, state your name for the camera. Beautiful ladies.
My name is Marissa Breceda.
My name is Ariane Briones.
My name is Najara Estienne.
All right. For all of you, okay, talking to coach, you guys are brand new coach to the squad. Looks like you guys, I hate to say the word because the rebuilding phase, right? But unfortunately, that's sometimes what has to happen. How do you guys feel about this season with the whole new system in place? With Coach Lopez, at the front lines. Talk to me about your thoughts. New program, new season.
I feel like considering all the changes that we've been through, I feel like we've been progressing more and more every day, and we just keep leveling up, and I'm excited to see what we have for this season.
Okay, all right. Give me some of your strengths that you see already in your team. For you in the back.
So our strength is, technically, it's our sticks. So like Coach said, it doesn't matter the score, but we like to go smoke them hard early, so that way we can get them nervous. Our weaknesses is more of our communication. There's a little bit of communication, but it's a work in progress.
Good.
And just keeping each other up all the time if there's something wrong, errors or anything,
Yeah.
we keep each other up, we keep pump each other up, no matter what the situation is.
Good. All right. And for you, all right, describe your team in a few words.
In a few words, I'd say.
Are they resilient? Are they
Intelligent in a way.
intelligent? Okay.
Yeah, we work together as a team, and we don't give up. We have a pretty good bond with each other.
Yeah.
And we're intelligent when we do our plays.
Good. Are you guys? Any of you guys here pitchers?
She's technically she was part-time pitcher since we didn't have our original pitcher.
Okay.
I'm the catcher. Marissa for shortstop.
Shortstop. All right. Who's a heavy hitter here? Yeah. Oh, okay. How many? Do you have homers already?
I only have one.
You got one. All right. You got the whole season ahead of you. You're almost there. Almost there. All right, boys, gentlemen. Who are the pitchers here? One. Everybody here. Oh, so you guys get to kind of rotate, huh? All right. About how many pitches do you guys throw in a game?
I throw about, I'd say 60 pitches.
60 pitches a game. Is that average for everybody or no? It's a little.
Yeah, about probably. Yeah, coach tries to keep us at 45 and 60.
Who has the most Ks? Oh. What's your go-to pitch?
My go-to pitch is probably my two-seam, but when I'm really feeling it, my curveball is nasty.
Is it? He's like, yeah. Really? Is that your nickname? Curvy nasty? Cool, guys. All right. Plans for college or after high school, what are your plans? Go ahead, one by one. Let's go.
Oh, well, I'm actually going to listen to the Army.
You're going to enlist the Army? Okay. All right.
I'm looking to be like sports medicine, like athletic trainer, stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm looking to go to Western Tech and try getting my CDL or truck driving.
Okay. All right.
I'm actually trying to go out of town to Phoenix to pursue my mechanic career. Stay over there, and maybe if I get to have the chance, keep playing ball, man. I love the sport, and I just want to keep going.
If you have a nasty curveball, man, keep going. Yeah. Hello.
My dream is to make it to the league, but for one of my sports. But if that doesn't work, then probably sports medicine.
What other sport?
Basketball.
Okay. All righty. Well, you guys have some good ideas. I wish you guys the best of luck. Okay. And keep grinding. Keep grinding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time, Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. Thanks.
That's my time with the Austin Panthers. We'll be right back in a little bit.
Welcome back to Top Dogs. I'm your host, Jesse Tovar, on this Prep 1 Baseball Softball Media Days. With us, we have the Young Women's Academy Warriors. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, Coach Medrano. How are you?
Doing well.
Assistant coach, right?
Assistant coach, yes.
Medrano. All right, well, thank you guys for coming in. I mean, it's the first year varsity team.
Yes.
Right? So tell us a little bit about that. Where are you guys at in your season, the significance of being the first varsity team, and go take it, Coach. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, first varsity team, we're just setting precedent for the rest of the classes to come.
Okay.
I mean, there are growing pains, but it's expected from a new school coming up to varsity. So we're just really excited to go. We started with district play, so we're at 1-1. So we're getting ready to keep on.
Did you guys travel anywhere in the preseason or anything?
No,
Okay.
just the tournaments, just the local tournaments, Chaparral, the furthest that we've gone. So
I was talking to some of your players, and these ladies are telling me that they're involved in other sports. In the school, the enrollment's so low. They're still building the program, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
some of these girls are in basketball, volleyball, and they have to leave basketball practice and go to softball practice.
All of them. The three of them, they played either volleyball or basketball, and now they're playing softball. So they're all multi-sport.
All right. So where do you feel the softball, your squad, your softball, squad is going? Any predictions moving forward?
It's a solid team.
Okay.
We just growing pains, like we said. It's the first varsity. We just need to kind of adapt to the pace of it.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're in a good pace to have a good season.
Great. Well, let's ask the ladies. Ladies, welcome to Media Day.
Hi.
How are you guys? You guys enjoying it?
Yes.
Having fun?
Yes.
Several selfies?
Yes, definitely.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations being the first varsity squad, and my compliments to you as being, I guess, multi-sport athletes, right? You guys get off of one practice and go to the next. That's so awesome to hear, guys. And let me know, what aside from softball, obviously, what other sports do you guys participate in?
I participate in volleyball, basketball, and softball.
Okay.
So transferring from all three sports is like nonstop, and then you have free and off season.
All right.
I do volleyball and softball.
Soccer, okay. How about you?
I do volleyball, basketball, and softball, and next year I'm doing wrestling.
My goodness, you guys got to rest too, guys. You're gonna be overworked there.
I like sports.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Where do you guys feel that your softball season's going so far?
It's going well. We're still growing, so we've actually gone through a lot of adversity because so many injuries. I know, like one of our girls, she fractured her skull.
Oh, wow! That was during a game?
Yes.
Ouch! How did that happen? And you don't have to go all descriptive, but was it during a play? Just run into the wall? What's going on?
Yeah, she was our pitcher, and she pitched the ball.
Oh, I got it.
The batter
Okay.
hit right at her face.
Oh my goodness! Well, we hope that she has a speedy recovery. Is she doing okay now?
Yeah, she's out of the hospital, so.
Okay. So one word, being the first varsity squad, first year varsity squad, one word that describes your team. Think about it.
I would say development. Development. is the word.
Okay. All right. Great. Now, where do you guys see your season going? Like, do you guys think you guys are gelling at the right time? You got more things to work on? What's going on there?
When we really work together as a team and our communication with our defense and offense is on point, we get those 3 outs fast. And I think as a district, we have a pretty tough district, but we're hanging in there. So we're just happy to see what comes from this district.
Okay, and before we let you guys go, someone significant in your life that you want to thank?
I just want to thank my coaches and my mom and dad who've been helping me through softball. They got me new cleats when my cleats tore up. So.
Uh-oh, yeah, gotta get more cleats, right? Okay, how about you?
Definitely my parents and my grandparents. They support me every game. So.
Fantastic.
I would say all my coaches and my family for sticking through this, all the sports I do and everything like that. To be so
Especially with all those sports that you guys are involved in, man. It's like every week you guys have 1 or 2 games, right? Or different sports. But ladies, thank you guys for joining us on this Prep 1 Media Day. There you have it, the Young Women Academy Warriors. And thank you guys, Coach, again.
Thank you so much.
You guys for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll be looking to having you guys, hearing more about you guys and having you guys next year. There you have it, the Warriors. And we'll be back after this short break.
The catwalk, the photos, the lights, the camera, the action. Get on your Prime and begin training today. Register at latstudio.com and become a Halo model.